The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 511 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the 11 Madison Park playing cards from Theory11. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we'll get. As you can see, it is in a matte finished talk box, more of an off-white, yellowish kind of cream kind of color talk box with all those different kind of almost like a crayon kind of like art on there, because it has like the crayon kind of like scribbly kind of look to it there. And you got some little artworks on it. And it says 11 Madison Park, New York, New York. And it says playing cards there, kind of almost like a pencil or pen style. Got 311 at the bottom. And then at the top it says celebrating 25 years there. And then on one side it says 11 Madison Park, premium playing cards. The other side says 11 Madison Park, premium playing cards. So the same thing. And that design, like that kind of crayon kind of design, goes all the way around the tuck box. And then even onto the bottom here, there's no information, just more of that kind of crayon style. And on the back, you got more of that kind of crayon style there. And then it says 11 Madison Park there, and you got the little designs there. And it says 11 Madison Avenue, New York, New York there. And then for the seal, you kind of got like not a complete square seal, because it has a little bit of like a little round edges on the top and the bottom. But it's blue with the white accent there, and it says make it nice there. And on top it says 11 Madison Park there. And if we crack that seal, grab our card opener. On that tuck flap, there's more of that kind of crayon design that wraps around, and the same thing for the inner tuck flaps. Take the cards out of the box. And then on the inside of the tuck box here, you got this kind of like a blue, like a matte blue finish. There was that kind of white design here. I'm not sure if it's like a specific design, but you got some kind of design on the inside there. But now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. So here we have a pretty simplistic back design compared to like the tuck box. The tuck box is kind of crazy there with all that kind of crayon styling. So you got that nice calm blue background there. It is a mirrored backside with the standard white border. It says 11 Madison Park at the top, and then their address there on the side. You got the different little logos there, and you got some like rectangles, like different size rectangles there. You flip it over, same design in both directions. And now for the cards you get with the deck, and the first two jokers were stuck in the box. So, all right, here we start with. Well, I guess we're gonna start with the ad cards, I guess. Well, these could be the Jokers, I'm not entirely sure. But here we have, it says celebrating 25 years, 11 Madison Park, premium playing cards, and you got that kind of crayon design there. It was like the browns, the greens, and the reds there. And more like a stripe kind of pattern there. And you got the second one here, it's same exact like little description there. But then you got some kind of, almost looks like a bottle or cut and some cups there, almost kind of, in a way. And then you got, for the custom Ace of Spades here, you got that little, almost kind of looks like a sun kind of design there. It's like a yellow circle with the inner red circle there, with a little bit of orange mixed in there. And then for the, you got the custom spade design there. It's more like a pinstriping kind of spade design. And then each of the cards looks like they have like crayon kind of like speckled all over it. They're so different colored crayon. Then you got the custom font and numbers there in the corners. That goes throughout the rest of the cards here. So no two cards or faces are the same. They're not just because the numbers are different, but because of the crayon kind of pattern on each of the cards. There. You got the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here, and they're fully custom there with those different crayon drawings on each of the cards there. And you got the King, which is more of a circle compared to like a full picture there almost. There. And it does say a little bit on it. It says sweet potato. And the Queen says, what is that? Masutake or something. And then the King doesn't say anything. But those two had something on it. And you got the custom Ace of Diamonds here. It's more like a leaf or a feather kind of design for the diamonds there. Then you got that same kind of pinstriping there, just in the red colorway. And you got some crayon scribble. Some have more and some have less. So like this one has not too much, but this one has a lot there. So pretty unique kind of design. And you got the court cards here, Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds here, fully custom once again. They're more in like a reddish kind of pink color. You got the clubs here. You got that custom ace of clubs. Not sure what some of these designs are. This one says kind of a cauliflower. So some of them have like a kind of a design there. I guess we got the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs here. Not the ace if I said that. Here, but some say what they are. Like the court cards, that one's like a celery stick. And that one's like cauliflower, but it's hard to tell kind of what some of them are. And then you got that same kind of styling for the clubs. That pinstriping with the crayon on it. And then you got the ace of clubs here, which is a pair, because I can tell what that is. And then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of hearts here. More of a reddish pink colorway. You got like a pepper for the Jack, a raspberry for the Queen, and a tomato for the King there, because they're actually labeled for these ones. And you got that same kind of pattern for the hearts here. Now that got some ace of hearts here, which just says pink. So it's not, I don't know if there's actually a design to it or not. Oh, just pink and red. Okay. And then here we got the two custom jokers. So those were the ad cards I would look at first. But we got the jokers here. They say Joker, Joker. And they're both identical. And they're both like a snowman, a hand-drawn snowman there. So that has been the cards. And then for the handling, they are just that air cushion finish from the United States Plate Company. So they will handle fantastic. So no issues there. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 511 of your daily deck review. And this has been the 11 Madison Park playing cards from Theory11. And I'm the Canadian Deck Review signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.